Gang, I want you, instead of arguing with Zionists, to do a little bit of reading. Because listen, I do this too. I get drawn in by these Zionist comments, and that's their point. The point of them is to suck you in and waste your time. But let's do something productive instead of wasting our time. So let's read a couple of books, and I'll give you some recommendations of the stuff I've read recently and or are reading. Right now, I'm reading The Biggest Prison on Earth by Ilan Pape, which is about how Israel basically created the system they use to oppress Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. I recommend Raja Shahadar's books, Palestinian Walks and Going Home, which are two books about him taking walks through the West Bank and how that has changed, how he has now not able to walk through parts of Palestine that he used to be able to walk through in his childhood, the effects of Israeli colonialism on the West Bank. It's genuinely infuriating the things he has to go through or he's described that he's been through. The Hundred Years' War on Palestine is another one, which is basically a history of the occupation and the Zionist entities from the start of the Zionist entity trying to establish itself to, I think, 2020 was the edition I read up until. Palestine by Joe Sacco. This is a graphic novel. It is basically about him being a neutral person, experiencing what it is like for Palestinians and experiencing the life of Palestinians. I think during the second Intifada, it's during one of the Intifadas as well, and basically how he saw how Palestinians are being treated and how that turned him to be pro-Palestinian. And finally, let's say Palestine, a 4,000 year history, which I think the title is self-explanatory. It tells you 4,000 years of history in the area that is Palestine, and oftentimes works to debunk a lot of the Zionist entities' myths they use to justify their presence in Palestine. So, that's your homework. Read these books instead of arguing with Zionists in the comments. I know they are infuriating, they do it on purpose, but I want you to read those books, and I want you to comment when you've read them what you think about these books. That's your homework.